Hi, I'm Nix. I'm the recruitment lead at TerraFlow, and I want to talk about scaling your team using the latest technologies available in recruitment. So when I started back in 2008 with recruitment, there was no such thing really as an ATS. They were emerging, they were happening, they were starting, but they were nothing like what we have today. So the applicant tracking system that I first came across in South Africa was something called Placement Partner. And it blew my mind that there was a device, that there was an instrument that was able to help me do so many of my mundane tasks, like building a candidate pipeline, sourcing, and all the rest of it, that I could do in one space that was designed for that exact need. So it blew my mind. I was very, very happy to adopt the new technology. And now I'm more excited than ever about applicant tracking systems and what they can do. So at TerraFlow, we use Ashby, and that allows me to build candidate pipelines and basically do the work of like 10 people, because I can filter and I can set up interviews and I can do all the things that we do all day long at the click of a button, and it's designed for recruiters. Essentially, one of the most important things that you can do if you're wanting to scale a team and adopt new technologies is start using an applicant tracking system. If you haven't done that already, really, that is step number one. Step number two, have a think about your scorecarding process and how laborious it can be. Now, a lot of these applicant tracking systems actually have a way of scorecarding within them. And this is essentially a way that you can benchmark your existing team members against the applications coming in. So when you meet and you test a candidate, you want to establish whether or not they have certain strengths and certain areas of weakness for development and so on. This is a way that you can do that and be unbiased in your approach. So I asked myself the question, I asked my lovely team the question, like, how do we benchmark against not just technical skills, but soft skills, and keep track of all of that in a way that's available, the way that data analysts put their information together, or business analysis, and present it to their managers. I wanted to be able to do the same thing. And there are tools out there that allow us to do that with technical skills as well as with soft skills. So with the technical side of things, I mean, there's a range of different tools, but we use Gorilla, and that allows me as the recruiter to send out my candidates the same test so that they are being benchmarked against internal team members as well as the other applicants with Python skills and SQL skills and their Java skills and all the rest of it. So we know where they are at, and whether they're junior, mid, senior, whatever it is, whatever level they're at, we can benchmark against who we have internally, which is immeasurably important, as you can imagine. And at TerraFlow, we also heavily weight soft skills. So the question again, how do you benchmark soft skills? How do you determine whether somebody's EQ and their problem-solving abilities, or who they are as a team member? How do we ask the questions around that? And we came across an amazing tool, which is called Thrive Technology. I'm not going to turn this into a whole thing about Thrive, but that's what we use in order to benchmark our soft skills. Now, super, super exciting is ChatGPT. And if you haven't started adopting ChatGPT in your recruitment processes, it's gonna blow your mind. Putting together job descriptions is a thing of the past, by the way. You literally put in there, act like a recruiter and give me a job description for a data engineer, and it will give you exactly that. And it takes a few seconds, and then you have your document to then take to the hiring manager, to your team leads, and say to them, okay, what do you want to take away here? What do you want to flesh out? What do you want to add in? And you put together something that historically would take me maybe a week to nail down all the right people in all the right places and have them all agree upon this thing. It now takes seconds to put the initial template together, and then maybe 20 minutes to refine it and have something ready to go in terms of job requirements. So that's a huge one. There are so many uses for ChatGPT that I think I'm going to put an entire video together just for that. To summarize, applicant tracking system, absolute must if you want to scale your team. Gorilla, testing for technical skills in a way that benchmarks against internal team members and external applicants. Thrive, or some such tool for benchmarking in the same way, but with soft skills in mind. Very, very important, especially if you care about your team culture and your company culture. And finally, ChatGPT OpenAI across the board is just going wild, and I'm bringing it on and bringing it in every possible way that I can into my job, because it's automating things that are so mundane and boring on a day-to-day basis. I've just gotten used to it. It's like water off a duck's back. Anything that can be automated is automated and beyond. So go and check it out if you haven't done that already, and I will make another video specifically about OpenAI and how you can use it in recruitment.